This is Pam Smith with Farm Journal Magazine, and today I'm with Jimmy Hargett. And Jimmy is from Bells, Tennessee, and is a corn yield winner, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his farm in Bells, Tennessee.
Well, I've been raising corn since 1961, and when corn prices was good, I would raise corn and rotate it with a lot of my cotton ground. It helped my cotton. And when corn was $1.80 to $2.40 for years, I quit raising corn. I couldn't make it pencil out. And they started last year, when the wheat prices started going up, I started planting some wheat. And when it went up a little bit more, I planted some more and went a little more and more. And then when the corn situation started escalating so fast that I would have been offered twice as much as I'd ever been offered in my life for corn, I decided it was a good time to rotate some of my cotton ground. So I ended up with 2,000 acres of corn in 2008 and ended up with 1,000 acres of wheat. Normally I have 5,000 acres of cotton. But the corn situation, I've always wanted to plant thicker than anybody ever recommended. And once they showed me a box with a root setting in it of twin row corn, it got my attention. I went home and tried to buy one. I couldn't buy it. I've been trying to buy a brand new twin row planter for 18 months, and I ain't got anybody selling one yet. That's how short this supply is. So I bought a used one, and I planted 40,000 plants to the acre on dry land and irrigated. And where we did not get enough moisture, it was too thick on dry land. It hurt me, hurt my yield. But out of about 16 or 1,800 acres of that corn, we would start in one side of the field with a planter that was planting 30-inch single row. We'd start on the other side with 30-inch twin row. And we had somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,600 acres of test. We had the biggest test plots that I guess anybody's ever seen, because if we had 100 acres, 50 would be planted one way and 50 the other. And in my opinion, today, if you'll handle your plant population right at dry land, and if you'll handle your plant population right with irrigated, I think that you can probably average 20 to 25 bushel more per acre dry land, and I think you can average 40 to 60 bushel more twin row.
So what was your winning yield?
272 bushel.
And what would you mentioned one thing, cotton acres down. What's your plan for this coming year?
I promised myself that I would answer that question after the gin show. I haven't found but two farmers at Beltwide or at anywhere I've been that would tell me exactly what they were going to do this year, except two of them, and they were cotton ginners, and they were going to raise cotton. Everybody is in position, and I think that last year we had 4 commodities spike fast. This year I think we're all sitting around wishing one would spike. And that's why nobody's really made up their mind for a little bit. But it don't look like it's going to happen. It looks like you're going to have to just figure out what you're going to do. And 7 to 10 days from now, I will tell you what I'm going to do, because I hope 15 to 20 days from now I'm planting.
Okay. One thing you told me a couple years ago about a weed called Palmer amaranth. Are you still struggling with it?
It is going to be one of the biggest problems that's ever hit the industry if they don't pay attention to it. I've had resistant Palmer amaranth for four years now, and I do know I've had it 5 years. I tried to explain to some of them 2 years ago that I had it, and they didn't believe me. And I turned a small spot over to University of Tennessee, and they put 128 ounces of Roundup on it and couldn't kill them. And you're not going to kill them. You're going to have to manage them with a different mode of action, or you will have some of the jungle like you see pictures in Georgia.
So any other weeds problematic in the same way?
There's quite a bit of problem with mare's tail in West Tennessee, but I hadn't had that bad a problem yet. One reason I haven't had as much problem probably on some of mine is when everybody started preaching raise cotton with Roundup. That's all you're supposed to do, Roundup after Roundup after Roundup. I never quit using chemicals behind the planter, and they've got a program out now. Monsanto has supposed to pay you back $12 an acre if you follow the different rules of things. They asked me the other day what I thought about it. I said, well, it's a mighty good idea. I wish y'all pay me for it for the last 3 years I've been doing it.
So
y'all owe me money for 3 years. I've been doing it for 3 years. I understand what you're saying real well.
So one last question: what did you do on wheat acres?
How many did I plant for 09?
Right.
I've got 500 planted.